turn now.
Alright, it's gonna be from Team Not Us Buddy. The barcode that we all love and see in every tournament. On the left bottom side and on the top right side, the pink Zerg from Team EuroS.Rens. It's going to be Rens.
Alright, so I have to say I have not seen very many ZVZs since Heart of the Swarm came out. And there weren't that many played, actually, I have to say. Like, the only major tournament that we have watched, MLG Dallas, right, did not feature... I don't think it featured more than like 2 ZVZs.
Yeah, ZVZ right now, it really comes down to the Muta play so much because Mutas are so powerful. Like in the beta of HOTS, they noticed that it was like ridiculous, so they did buff the Spore Crawlers. And right now there's a point that if you fly into a Spore Crawler, the Mutas kind of just explode. But apart from that, they're so fast, you can't fungal them.
Yeah, I mean, because the fungal right now is a projectile, so and the mutas are faster than they were in Wings of Liberty, so it's really difficult to fungal them. That is true. So yeah, the game kind of like looks like I have more amounts of wings flapping, therefore I win. But also, like I don't know how much micro the mutas require actually, because in Brood War. You could move while shooting, but you could only shoot at a unit that was in the direction you were moving in. So you could use this to your advantage. Right now it's about, I guess, about splitting mutas correctly and putting them back correctly. You know, the hurt ones.
There's some things you can do though. I mean, the Spore Crawlers can be moved around. So when someone's attacking you, you can move around the Spore Crawlers, try to force them out of the area. And one of the big things is that when you're defending, you have the Queens that can provide a little bit of addition, and they can cure the units if they have enough energy. Plus, if you move links underneath the mutas, they'll catch some of the bounces. And that's a huge thing, because if the bounces hit the links, they don't hit the mutas. And a smaller flock of mutas can beat a larger flock if you have Zerglings underneath.
That is a really interesting mechanic to use actually in the fights. Quite intriguing. What about Hydralisks?
Hydras are really good against mutas because of their high attack speed. The bad side though is if you have a small group of Hydras against a same number of mutas, they're most likely to lose because of the splash damage from the muta. If you have a large group of Hydras, they're gonna tear through it.
Okay. So let's see how these two players have adapted to Heart of the Swarm so far. We have seen hatch first opening from our barcode player, and Ren's going a little bit safer build. He went for a pull into hatch into a gas. So now my question is, who will get the Baneling Nest first and who will get the speed first? In what order that is? That's what I'm interested in.
Yeah, you usually get the Baneling Nest. Even if you don't want to be aggressive with Banelings, you want to get the Baneling Nest just for defense. One of the things you see in a lot of ZVZs also is that you see the Overlords moving all across the map, so you know when your opponent moves out, you know when he expands, you know what he's doing, because the Overlords can be picked off at the early game.
Yep. So both of these players are getting speed first. Of course, they will be getting their Banes as well. It's just a matter of time. The economies should be approximately even. Yeah, the Barker player is slightly ahead, just by 5 drones right now that just now popped. But that's because Rens is just producing links non-stop. We have Baneling Nests going down for both of these players, approximately same timing. So no one really getting the advantage or taking a gamble here. You know, getting a Baneling Nest before the speed and getting more Banelings earlier. No one's taking that gamble yet, and the fact
Nada's body is being really defensive though. He plays the Baneling Nest at the front of his base, and he's already making 2 spines. One finished, one's there. And the Queen, you can see, is in a defensive posture as well. He expects a lot of aggression from the links he sees moving out with his Overlords.
Yeah, he does. We have the Banelings morphing in around the Watchtower as well. So he'll be going in very quickly, but the 2 Spinecrawlers, I mean, they can target down Banelings very, very fast. The Queen can help as well. And we have a couple defensive Banelings being morphed as well. So, I mean, Rens has a bigger army right now, but he's down on drones a little bit, which...
It looks like Rens is moving in though, but he explodes some of the Banelings on the debris. That's not what he wanted to do.
That was one of the most funniest and interesting misclicks I have ever seen. Wow. Okay.
He really wants that debris gone, Patrick.
Probably. He hates rocks.
Yes.
Probably has been sending hateful emails to Dustin Browder about this for the past 3 years. And now he finally decided that, hey, I have had enough. Rocks, you're going down. And
I've had it with you guys.
yeah.
No, but that was a terrible mistake. He wanted to be aggressive, saw the 2 spine crawlers, the banelings exploded on the debris, we're too far behind, and right now I think that the barcode from Nada's body is really far ahead.
Yeah, he is. If we look at the harvester count, it's 34 drones versus 25. No one's getting a lair yet, though. So
Nope. But the barcode just decided that adding a lot of gas is a good idea. So he's going to be ahead in the gas department. You do see that EuroS.Shopper already had 2 geysers up a little bit earlier. It's going to add 2 more geysers. But he won't have the minerals, I think, to complement that because he's not really mining right now.
Yep, that is true. Both of the players transitioning into lair tech right now. And Rens needs to really pump a lot of drones as soon as he unsupply blocks himself.
Yeah, he really needs those drones right now. It doesn't look like the barcode's going to be that aggressive. He does have 2 banelings moving out, though, against all these links. Is he going to get a good big? Oh. Pokes back out.
You know, this is a really nice defensive setup that Barcode has here right now. 2 spines with a couple of banelings just posturing in front of those spines. That's going to deter any kind of aggression, because if you move in with the banelings, the spines are going to target them most probably. And if you move in with the lings to protect the banelings from the spines or absorb some of the hits, the banes will just go off and kill all your lings. So, you know, Rens made an army very early in the game and got absolutely nothing to do with it.
The only thing he really got from it is map control. Of course, map control is really big, but you already get that with the overlords anyway. It wasn't worth the investment at this point. He could have, however, expanded behind this, because he knows his player is very defensive. He made the spines, he's in a defensive posture. If he made the expansion just like around the 6th minute, because the attack failed, he would have been in a great position right now. But now he has the Spire coming up, and we look at the gas count, he is a little bit ahead in gas. If he saves it up, he can still make this work, but the economy does favor the barcode.
Yep. So here we have the links moving out. Finally, we have some link action going on. Nice hit there.
Nice explosion, nice explosion. Now they're both gonna go around and meet in the middle. It looks like if you look at the minimap, they're gonna actually engage each other right there at the rocks. Let's see. Yeah. He's gonna move past it, but the banelings are still behind. That could be huge.
He could try to go for a sandwich.
He could get all the 4 banelings. Is he? Yo!
Oh, man!
Ling against Ling action at the natural. There's no spines for Rens though, and he's actually tearing through these links. He's got way more than his opponent. That's where the minerals went into. And no mutas on the way yet. I think this is really bad for Rens right now. The Spire
he's going to snipe the Spire even, and that's going to be game, because you know what, 5 mutas already in production. If he snipes the Spire, no mutas are going to be able to be produced.
He makes 10 right now.
Wow, that was a clutch move just before the Spire falls, but that's all the mutas he's going to have, and guess what? Barcode is just going to be pumping more. He knows he sniped the building, he knows it's going to take another 100 seconds up until the 2nd Spire potentially finishes, and the natural is in peril as well, and once these mutas come in and the natural falls, it should be game.
Yeah, I mean, Rens doesn't have a Spire anymore. He can't make extra mutas. Eventually, the barcode's going to have more mutas, and that seems to be a GG.
Ooh, bad game. Whoa.